What's good? Trav here. I'm gonna do a quick little video. I'm finishing the mixing on a track for the homie Isaac. Shout out to Isaac. He had a couple little notes of some changes that we needed to do for this final mix. I have them right here on my text messages. So we're just gonna add an echo to four phrases that he wanted. So I'm gonna do it real easy. I'm gonna duplicate the track. I'm gonna add a echo plugin, and then I'm just gonna slice in what we need to echo. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. We can automate it, which I might do in another video or something, but for this is just kind of the easiest application to do it, so we're just gonna do it that way. Let's roll.
Play your cards right. When they gave in, never gave dap. Roof
right
caved in, left unscratched. Chillin' alone on the west side. It's a long drive. Once you trace it once, never
So right
get
here.
high. Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it.
All right, so right there, he wants some echoes just on this part right here. So what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna duplicate this track. Bam. Duplicate. I had to. Man, this track is so tight. All right. Now I'm gonna add a delay to it. So where are we at here? Bam. So I know I wanted to echo in quarter notes. So watch, I'm gonna pull this over here so y'all can see it. Bam. I'm gonna do quarters right there. I'm gonna pull this back, the wetness. We don't need it completely wet because then it throws off the echoes from where I want it to. Then I'm gonna back it down to here. And then I like to cut some of the low off of the echo, because otherwise the echo kind of it'll carry over the low end and kind of gets muddy and clutters up everything. So we don't need that. We just want it to echo the high end, so it's a clean echo. And we could cut some of the high end down with this. And then let's try that. So now I'm gonna just splice in the 2-3 word phrase that we want echoed. Let's roll.
They all cap. Play your cards right.
Never
when they
get.
gave in, never gave dap. Roof caved in, left unscratched. Chillin' alone on the west side. It's a long drive. Once you trace it once, never get.
And then on this last one, I might just do the change. I don't want to echo for it. Let's see. So I'm going to pull all these down just to this next track, and we should have the echo where we need it to be. And it's going to be different. Everything's going to change with your BPM. So keep that in mind too.
Get high. Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it.
Okay. It's almost hitting how I want it to. Let's see.
Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work.
I'm going to edit these a little bit more. Let's see what that does. And you don't want it to edit. You don't want it to cut off, because otherwise it'll echo that click, and usually it'll make a click if it's not a clean cut, if that makes sense.
To pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it.
Let's hear it in context. I'm gonna lower the echoes now a little bit, so that way it's barely there.
Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it. Got to wait for it.
I'm gonna save that. Woo, can't give y'all too much. All right, I'm cool with that. Let me see if there's anything else that we can add. Very small amount of chorus. Oh, we can add a chorus. Let's see what that does to it.
Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it.
One more time.
Never get. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it. Got to wait for it. Like
Woo! All right, there it is. That's one little technique. But like I said, there's a bunch of different ways you could add an echo to anything. You could automate it, do the separate tracks. You could copy and paste, all kinds of different ways to do what you're trying to do, and each of them give you different results. So anyway, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all be safe. Peace.
never again. I had to wait for it. I had to pray for it. I had to work for it. God made me change for it.